Hello and welcome to the Productivity Pep Talk. This is Pep Talk. This is your place to pop in for just a few minutes every weekday to get inspired, get connected, and get clear on how you want to show up in the world today. Why? Because every day matters. Hi, I'm your host, Elise Enriquez, and it is my mission to change the way that people think about productivity. What if being productive wasn't about getting more done? What if being productive was about living an everyday life you love while still making progress on what matters most to you? This means being clear about why you're here, what you believe in, and what you are trying to create in this world, and having the systems to support you in making all of that a reality. That's what we focus on here. So are you ready? Let's get things started. I am playing with my lighting a lot today. I don't know what's going on, but something is off. And I feel like if I was wearing a little pink nightie with fur here, I would look like a fembot. So maybe I'm getting inspired for Halloween, but fembots were a long time ago. So I digress. It is Pop Culture Friday though, so it's appropriate that I'm talking pop culture stuff. Anyway, let's start with the question of the day. Gosh, is it Friday or what? Goodness gracious. All right. What are the big projects you have to keep in mind today, even if you can't act on them? Oh, Carrie, thanks. You're so cute. I was going to do casual Friday ponytail today. And I was like, no, I've got some curls going on. I'm going for it. You're sweet. Thank you so much. So what are the big projects you have to keep in mind today, even if you can't act on them? So I think it's especially a good question to be asking on a Friday because you kind of just want to wrap things up. Actually, in about, 25 minutes, I'm going to be hopping on the weekly call I do, or the weekly Zoom I do with my GIST crew, where we kind of get everything back to good again, where we get inboxes to empty and all these things done. But part of doing that is getting your brain clear so that the ideas can come back to you again, so your creativity can come back. So, it's not going to be unexpected if you kind of wrap things up that suddenly you have ideas again. So, but that doesn't mean you have to act on them today. So just put them into your trusted place for your ideas. And if you don't have one of those, you should join GIST. But have that trusted place for your ideas so that you can follow up with them when you do have the brain space, when you do have the time. Ooh, Kim, I love this. I'm creating a Halloween book, and at this rate, it is for next year. Yeah, that's okay. It's a big project that you're working on, and you've made amazing progress on it. I don't know. Would you be willing at some point to just share, let me share a sneak peek of this thing here? I would love to share a visual of the book with people. Kim's an amazing artist and has just been working on kids' books on the side. And she's so creative. It's so fun to see. So yeah, I'm excited for that Halloween book to someday come out too. But even if you can't make progress on that project today, what is it that you just maybe want to get out of your head and hold on to so that you don't lose it? Because inspiration can come at any time, right? And so I think Kim will correct me and remind me how Liz Gilbert talks about it, but she talks about grabbing it by the tail. When the inspiration strikes, you got to grab it by the tail and either act on it or tuck it away so that you can act on it. So think about how to do that. I know I've been doing more of that lately is when it strikes, I make sure to gather it into my system so that I don't lose the inspiration that I had when I had it. All right, so that's the question of the day. What is the big project you have to keep in mind, even if you can't act on it today? Make sure you capture those. Make sure you get them put into your place that you trust to hold on to those amazing ideas. As I said earlier, it is Friday, so it is the Pop Culture Pep Talk. I don't know. I don't think I've done this yet. I don't think I've done a repeat Pop Culture Pep Talk. I'm not doing an actual repeat. I guess what I'm saying is my inspiration source is a repeat. So you guys, if you are not watching Ted Lasso on Apple TV, it is the best shot of goodness and inspiration that there could possibly be out there in the world right now. Oh gosh, before I go into Ted Lasso, I got to add a couple of things. Oh yes, my mom, figure out how and when I can move home to start several more big projects. She has lots of big projects that she is waiting on. So Mama, I hope you get your project started soon. Although I'll miss having you here with us. I'm excited for you to start your projects, I guess. And then Kim is confirming, yes, Grab Ideas by the Tail from Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. It's an awesome book. I would say for creative folks and people who maybe don't even think of themselves as creative, if you need to be able to have ideas to do the work you want to do in the world, or you're full of ideas, this is a great book to guide you. All right, back to the pop culture pep talk. Ted Lasso. It is just a big shot of sunshine and goodness and positivity, and I just love this show so much. We just wrapped up the full season. So Apple TV was cruel, and they were dropping it one episode per week, and we had to wait from week to week. And I think we got to start it when there may be a couple episodes in. So Kim and I got to watch a couple episodes right away, but after that it was just like week by week, like old school TV style. And I think that was great because they did a great job of actually building suspense at the end of pretty much every episode. And while I think it would be in the comedy category, there is a lot of heart, and there's a touch of just the right touch of drama to things. But there's also kind of this universe that they live in there that isn't unrealistic, right? But it feels really different than the world we're living in right now. And so if you are needing a boost of positivity, and if you are wanting to be inspired by what true leadership looks like from a male who's capable of empathy, and what a lot of people might think of as leaning into the feminine side, not female, not, lady side of things, just feminine energy, Ted Lasso is absolutely the show for you. It is just so good. And this is, Kim's favorite show in years. We're probably overselling it, but I seriously want Ted Lasso for president, like this character. But then, I recently actually listened to Brene Brown's podcast, and she interviewed the stars and creators of the show. So she interviewed Jason Sudeikis, which Kim, I'm wishing I would have looked up how to say his name. He's a Saturday Night Live alumni. This is a theme here with my pop culture pep talks. I have a number of programs I like with SNL alums, but he's a Saturday Night Live alumni or alumnist, I think is the right way to say that. And the interview is just really wonderful. One, you're hearing Brene Brown absolutely geek out on how much she loves this show and these characters, but you're also getting to hear just how smart these guys are and how much they think about everything they're putting together for this show. They're just super well educated and informed, and their tastes are really varied and broad, which allows them to, I think, create a show that really is inclusive of a lot of people. So even if you're not a sports fan, this is a really good show. A friend of mine called it Major League for soccer, so the movie Major League, but with soccer, and there's so much more heart in it than Major League ever had. They've got more heart in their pinky. Wait, I don't know how to say that phrase, but you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, we're getting a hot tip here, hot off the presses. Daniel Jason Sudeikis. Oh, Sudeikis. Okay, cool. Sudeikis. I always said Sudeikis. Sudeikis. That's my Hispanic heritage coming out, saying Sudeikis. Jason Sudeikis. I love him in this show. So give it a shot. Check it out. If you don't have Apple TV, find somebody who does and get them to share it with you somehow. Not that I'm advocating for anything like that. And Mom says I'm not overselling. It's soothing for the constant bombardment of the current social environment. Yeah, I feel like this is a show that we love. My mom loves. I know Brene Brown was talking about it, and her 15-year-old and 21-year-old love the show as well. They watch it as a family. So check it out for sure. One of the key words that shows up a lot in the show is believe. Ted's always talking about believing. But what I want to talk about real quick, and I think I forgot to pull the image in, so dang it, is what he talks about in terms of one of the hard moments in the show. So first, I'm going to go to this quote from Brene Brown where she talks about leadership. And this is totally unrelated to Ted Lasso, except that she just interviewed him. But this was a leadership quote she had, or a definition of leader that she produced a long time ago. But she says, a leader is anyone who takes responsibility for finding the potential in people and processes, and who has the courage to develop that potential. And I love this definition because it talks about, and this is similar to Simon Sinek's definitions of leadership, where it's not about leadership as a title, it's about leadership as a responsibility. And this is what I want for our world, our people, our leaders who take responsibility for finding the potential in people and processes, and then have the courage to develop that potential. And so I have a feeling that any of you who are watching this, like the people I know are amazing people. You are all leaders, whether or not you have the title. And I want to make sure that you just remember this definition of leadership that you can try to live up to. And I did forget to pull this image in for you, but there is a scene where they suffer kind of a hardship as a team. And they talk about, who is the happiest animal out there. And he says it's a goldfish because they only have a 10-second memory. And he talks about going ahead and feeling the pain and feeling the sorrow of the moment that they are all experiencing, but then to be a goldfish. And while I think it's important to hold on to certain memories, there are some things that we need to feel and let it pass through us and move on. So however that might be appropriate for you today, I want you to, take those words of Brene Brown and be a leader, and take the words of Ted Lasso and be a goldfish. So maybe be a goldfish leader today and let yourself process all the feelings, let yourself have all the feelings, and then go back out there and get after it again. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you found this bit of time inspiring, motivating, and actionable. The key action: watch Ted Lasso on Apple TV. If you did, please share this video with your people. Let's create a positive ripple out into the world today. I will get that image downloaded and share it because I was creating this image yesterday about the goldfish, so I will post that later. I totally forgot about that. And remember, if you need anything to help you move forward what matters most in your life, I am here for you. Take care. Bye-bye.